It's an interesting morning today. I woke up with this stock all of a sudden being very green today. I've held 350 shares of this for quite a while, and it's got a jump this morning to 607. I wonder if it'll go any higher. Definitely going to get rid of it. It was just, it's related to airlines. I was hoping that one day when airlines do resume, this would have some level of a success. I'm guessing something must have happened, and now it's up. I initially bought shares at 544 and then more at 614, so it's still below the 614, but it's above my average, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Other than that, still holding my position in the penny stocks that I've already gotten into, as well as a couple new ones I'm looking at now, as usual, related to pharmacy or anything else that's actually relevant lately. So here we are. Also, yesterday's special player was ENOB. ENOB was very bold yesterday. They claim they've come up with something that can apparently not just treat HIV but actually cure it, and that's a little too bold. AMC is lately back in the news again, right? Making its moves, finally being positive. There's potential that it might go to 70 again, but I wouldn't really personally bank on that. But yeah, it is being discussed. I do want to try getting a position in AMPE today. Let's see how this does. Inflammatory conditions, which inflammatory conditions are like a very big umbrella term for lots of issues. Lots of issues that we don't necessarily all have cures for either. Inflammatory conditions tend to be things that are very long-term problems that you end up taking long-term anti-inflammatories for. Yeah, Joe, that's the deal, man. Yesterday was not a big money day. Yesterday was honestly, it was kind of a boring Monday. And I guess it's okay to have some boring days once in a while, but it's even weirder when it's a boring Monday, because weekends are already a little boring to begin with stock markets being down. But actually the weekend was more fun for me, if anything, since I actually ended up picking up a bunch of crypto, which then ended up going up because the great Elon Musk is going to accept it in Tesla. But time to do some research, see what's happening. WPG was also big yesterday, actually. Yeah, Washington Prime Group, WPG, they have filed for bankruptcy. They went down like a good almost 100%. They went down almost 100%, half the price. But then after going down, so it went down from, let me see this. It went down from like 490 all the way to 189. But then throughout the day, so let's take a look at it. That was actually really nice. Throughout the day from 189, it kept going up. It was insane. It doubled. It literally doubled. And I picked it up. So right here, they filed for bankruptcy, came all the way down. And then throughout yesterday morning, 9:50 a.m. is 263. It just kept going up and up and up all the way to 423, after which it died out again. So I did get to play along with it. I did buy it yesterday, sold it, got some pluses. I bought it again in the end too, and then it went down, so I sold it at a bit of a minus there, but overall it was pretty nice. I just didn't expect it to actually double. Like that was very, very surprising. Like, had I known this was actually going to double, it's unfortunate that we're never 100% confident about anything, right? But if I was, then yeah, I would have invested a lot more than I did that day to it. This I will 100% be selling today. I just want to see if it goes up a little bit more after the market opens, but it's up pre-market. It's one of those nice feelings when you wake up one day and it's your stock that gets to have this straight vertical flight. Not the biggest flight, but flight nonetheless. Let me see, and then I want to see what else we're looking at today. Yeah, I mean, definitely, I am keeping an eye on ENOB too. I want to ENOB as well as our other guy AEMD from earlier last week, right? ENOB and AEMD have been the most successful pharma companies that we've seen so far, and now the point is to find a good entry, right? Because for example, ENOB itself had always been about, I'm gonna say, a $4.50 stock on average, $4.50 stock on average. So now it's almost kind of sort of creeping back to it after their little HIV discovery. I want to find where it's going to stabilize at and get my position in it and hold it. And I'm going to take a strong position in it too, because then when they try to apply for FDA approval for their new machine that can apparently cure HIV, it should once again, of course, fly like this, but fly even higher if they get the approval. They've already actually not been able to get the approval, I believe, twice. So now they should have a much better idea of what they need to do to actually get that approval. And then AEMD, we just saw this is the company that came up with the humidifier, right, for purifying COVID and literally curing COVID out of people's blood. So not only can they do that, they tell you right here, elimination of any viruses or whatever tumor secreted. So tumors secrete things that make them last longer and promote cancer progression. So it can remove any of those things too. So theoretically speaking, they are at the verge of making a machine that can cure a few types of cancers and possibly multiple different types of viral infections by just removing it from your blood with a humidifier. Like, that's, I don't know why this is, I haven't looked into the mechanics of it, nor have they published anything where they're showing it in action. But that's crazy. That's genius. In theory, that sounds easy to say, I would assume. And it must be much harder to do, because how do you make a machine that literally picks out a few specific things and removes them while not removing other things that don't need to be removed, right? So I'm sure it's not the easiest thing, of course, but still very, very impressive, right? I also want to see, I just want to look up my guy Elox over here. Okay, so it is here, you can see it is on an upward trend lately. This portion right here, this kind of stuff is pretty typical for many stocks in the pharma industry, until they do something where then you can see there's this big buy order, right? And then it continued to come back up towards 199. So what have they done? Announces funding from Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Cystic fibrosis is a problem we don't have a cure for. That I 100% know exactly how you feel. Like, I went through the same thing with another stock before AEMD. I can't remember which one it exactly was, but they also had done something very, very good for the COVID world and infectious disease in general. I think it was another cancer stock. But honestly, the only time I've actually seen pharma stocks get what they deserve financially was with ANVS and BTX, right? ANVS, when they came up with all their neurodegenerative thing for Alzheimer's, and they just, like, within the last month, I rode this height here, and then they've constantly just gone up after that in a very slow way, but a successful way indeed. All right, so this is like tripling your income right there. And then BTX, which I forgot to sell, so I still need to get out of that. But again, this one also big time success when they announce any good news. So it's weird now because of meme stocks that when a stock actually deserves to fly, no one has the money or time or free funding to actually invest into it. So everyone's eyes are on the wrong thing, which, again, look, everyone's eyes are on AMC. Like, we're all just looking at AMC because GameStop is out of most people's investment range. You know, there's word it'll go back to 300 again. So again, like it's of course it will. It's been cycling, right? It's always been cycling. It dips down a little bit, goes back higher, dips down, goes back higher. This is all that's been happening since May 25th. You see this? This is where people are investing all their money. So then if people are so busy with this, no one's got time for things that actually deserve funding or investment. So what are we looking at? Let me see what I put on my, I forgot my, so today I need Alfie to, okay, so there's chance that Alf may actually make it 550 because it did have very low float. One of my friends checked the level 2 data on it and was very much sure that they're gonna go into ALF today. So let's see what that does. AMP ELOX, and the ELOX just needs to break 240. All right. So that being said, also anyone that watches this later on, like I highly do urge to start populating this Discord server, because soon enough I'm gonna start advertising it to populate it even more with the other servers that do stocks. But the main catch about this Discord server is that there is no VIP premium shit. Like I'm not charging people for any kind of alerts or anything. It's all free. Everything in there is free. There will be a VIP enrollment thing later on, but that's going to be more for learning purposes, not for getting alerts. Alerts and all of that are free. But I'm going to have a VIP enrollment thing there where people can join weekends to learn about how to trade, what to, you know, what to do for various types of situations, how to do your research, all kinds of stuff like that. So that's going to be something that I believe is worth being called a VIP enrollment thing. Not, oh yeah, you need to pay so you can get my alerts. Like that's, in my honest opinion, that's pretty dumb. It's reaching, so this is the highest it's been in the last 1 month. Oh, it's a brand new stock. Interesting. Artificial intelligence. Not really sure how high this is gonna go. Let me see. Facial fingerprinting. Oh, okay. So I see how it can be applicable to many different. And they got this Uber thing going on too. So. Okay, so what are people saying about it? Let's see. What are people saying about it? Let me write this down. CANF, OPGN, VISL, UXIN. And that's how you find more shit. So definitely gonna open up tabs for these guys. Okay. Morning movers, we're saying. That's hilarious. 3.18 billion. This is another website I found yesterday, stockbeep.com, where you can see all these stocks based off of various things. Ones that reached a new high, anyone that reached a new low. You know, if they're at a new low, that usually means it's a good place to buy it, to hold, and wait for them for their next big moment where they're going to be, you know, flying again. breakdown or breakout stocks, all kinds of things here. So this is like amazing information here in my opinion. And I just look at the trending stocks one for now. But at night I look at things that happened today. So like when today is done, I'm going to look at everything with new highs, new lows, try to figure out if any of them with new lows are worth grabbing, right? So from the things from our list for today, I'm not seeing much here. I do see UXIN. We've definitely played around with UXIN before. Right. XPEV. That's a lot happening here. Let me keep this here. So not sure. I'm not really feeling that I'm gonna buy this today. I'm gonna move ENOG now to open up OPGN. What's OPGN about? OpGen. Wow. Okay, so it went up 20 cents already. Precision Medicine Company. Sold this at a loss yesterday. Interesting. So I bought it at 250, sold it 230, and then it's going back up again. But if it didn't make much of a move yesterday, I'm not really feeling like giving this guy any more of my money. Let's see. Then there's VISL, Vislink. Okay, so why would anything like this be flying? Wireless communications and sells microwave communications equipments. Okay. UXIN. Yeah, this we've definitely, yeah, I remember this. Wow, so this came to $5 now, huh? Almost 6. That's insane. April 1st, I had sold it at $2.03. And ever since, it's generally just been flying. That is insane. See, this was a day trade item for me, but it looks like something that makes a wonderful investment in general. For whatever reason, in the last 3 months, it is up 400%. Car transaction services. I can't imagine how much more it'll go up if it's already up 400%. Getting in at $6 doesn't feel as good as getting in at $2. That's crazy though. To know that you traded a stock that then later on went to fly. Okay, that's what's up. At least we were not completely unaware. I might get into this if it dips. If it comes down to like 550, I might. I'll keep an eye on this today. Let me see. So many trending stocks. So now I'm just checking things through the trending stocks list. This is looking really nice. This is a medical technology company. United States, Germany, and rest of the world. Whoa. So pretty much international. It already has some of these products, although I'm not aware of what they are. Oh, I didn't know BioLace went down that much. Wow. Yeah, because it was approaching $1. See now we're finding all these other medical device companies that are also doing very well. Buying this under $1 would be nice. Would be nice. I'm gonna keep that there too. I need my Any regulars to go back above that. EVFM go to $2 already. I bought LEDS yesterday. I'm hoping usually when it goes up it just starts flying, so I'm pretty sure it'll break this easily. It's never really had any trouble breaking that. But yeah, let's see what it does today. See, now I really like this. I like the stockbeep.com, looking at all the trending stocks. This is wonderful. This is like better than anyone actually even giving you alerts, because you can just go through this list, really focus on what you want to see. Technically, I like to pick ones that have high volume and big market cap. If they have a big market cap, then of course they're not as volatile as opposed to having a small market cap. Do I want to try making some of my money back from this guy? Let's see. We'll try to make some of the money back from this guy. Let's see how that goes. We'll try to make some of my money back from this guy. Hopefully it does actually go up today. If it didn't go up yesterday, then today is a new day. Right? That order should have filled. Well, it's showing filled on my phone, so there's that. And then I am definitely thinking of picking up some positions in these guys today. UXIN back on its way down a little bit. Can't believe it made it to $6 after I sold it at $2. That's insane. That is insane. After going down all this time, all of a sudden today, okay. Why isn't my buy showing? That is really stupid. I'm in on my phone. It says plus $40 right now. Why won't it update here? Fuck you, Robinhood. I really just want to drive it up like maybe 10 cents and then just get my money back from yesterday and get out of it, because I'm not really sure why this would really fly. Haven't really seen anything about it. ALF about to hit $5. Look at that. That's wonderful. That's really nice. Wouldn't want to get into it after it's done that, but it did the 450 break. Should be able to make it all the way to 550 now. Artificial intelligence. I would wait for a pullback if anything. That's pretty nice. What was it at when we were just looking at it? 420 really? Good for them, good for them. This shit. it, and then we get to see what happens when everything finally starts opening. I'll try to get in at $5, see how it goes from there. It might have a tiny pullback, but it should go up higher after that too, because this is estimated to hit 7 today if it apparently did this. So it did it. Let's see what it does after that. But I'll cancel that order if it keeps going. If this hits like 5:30 before filling my order, then I'll just cancel that order. There you go. Now it's showing it. Of course it's showing it now. Now the market is open. Alright. So I look forward to picking up some. So basically for today, as the day keeps going, I'm going to be utilizing this, looking at what's actually being, focused on. And it is dynamic. So you see it says time here. So as the day goes on, it does continuously update things that are relevant, and I feel like this information is more than valuable. So stockbeeb.com. ELOX is, we had that right here. Yeah. Interesting. Downward trend. Also, a lot of these stocks tend to have somewhat of a downward trend until like 11, 12:30, after which they suddenly start flying, right? So want to be very careful on that. Yeah, this is, there you go. There's that little pullback. Should go under 5, hopefully, to fill my order. Next price target on this will be 525, after which it'll keep going. But I wouldn't buy this any higher. There you go. So there's the filling of my order. Should have been done right there. Yep, we are in. Now we just wait for it to hopefully hit 525. And this guy taking my money again. Not sure what's up with this stock. This is such a weird stock. Precision medicine. Then act like it. Act like it. Come on. Good thing is that I don't really have too much buying power left anyway, because most of it is right now invested into crypto and stuff. So I don't really go too ham in anything I do buy, but still, picking up 1,000 shares of anything is a pretty safe amount anyway. But I don't think this is going to be a hit today. I think this might actually do something today. Yesterday was weird. See, yesterday it just kept going down. It was like, what the heck is happening here? But today, it's just so high that I would imagine it's going to go higher. Going to keep an eye on everything else, yeah, see, ICAGI, the guy I was going to try to sell, just came back down as soon as market opened. So whatever that was, being over $6, whether it was real or not, was very strange, right? Because I've never seen it do that in the whole time I've been holding it. But apparently it was worth $6 pre-market. So could have probably sold it, but I'll continue holding it. I expect this to be more than what it was at some points. Like it's always been able to make it to that point. So I'll wait on that. Might even make it today. Gonna continue watching my boys that I have the big positions in. Try to see if I can get anything good out of those guys. Keep seeing what's happening with the float and sales and volume of these other guys, and then that'll be it for today. And I'll continue updating that on the Discord as I keep going. And let's see what today brings. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining. Good luck, Joe, and I'll see you guys later.